Hello, YouTube. This is Vance from highfinancethoughts.com with the weekly Wall Street wrap-up. I'm going to update you on the most important news stories that happened this past week in the world of finance. To start things off, the stock market experienced a tough end of the week and closed significantly down on Friday. The Dow Industrial Average was down for 5 straight days. The Dow was down 3.4% this past week. This was the worst week the Dow has had since October 2020. The S&P 500 had its worst week since February, falling 1.9%. The decline in the stock market was in response to the news conference held by Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. The Federal Reserve had a meeting to go over inflation concerns and their plans on how to mitigate its impact. Chairman Powell discussed how the Fed's new inflation expectations are higher than they were previously. The Federal Reserve raised its headline inflation expectation to 3.4%, which is a full percentage point higher than the previous projection of 2.4% that it made back in March. This new expectation is thought to be more realistic than the previous projection. Everyone's main concern was regarding interest rates and if and when they will start to go up. This is important to know because generally when interest rates rise, the stock market and stock prices fall. Chairman Powell said interest rates will stay around zero for now, but increases are likely to come sooner than expected. Back in March, the Fed said they weren't expecting to raise interest rates until 2024, but officials are now saying they expect to have 2 rate hikes in 2023. Another big topic Chairman Powell discussed was how the Fed will not cut back on its current aggressive bond buying program. But Powell did mention this issue was discussed at their meeting. I personally think this means that the current rate that the Fed is buying bonds will decline by 2022. The overall message from the meeting seemed to be that nothing is changing for now, but big changes were coming sooner than expected. I personally think the stock market is going to experience some major downward trends in the near future. Stocks have had some incredible gains over the past 6 months, and I think that a lot of stocks have become overvalued, and the stock market is going to do some price corrections with news on rising interest rates being the catalyst that drives the stock market down. I personally started selling some of my tech stocks like Snowflake, Lemonade, and DoorDash that have experienced some good gains over the past few months. I originally wanted to hold on to these and watch them grow, but I worry that growth tech stocks will be some of the hardest hit if and when the stock market does start to crash. So I figured it was best to exit my positions on those now and take my profits while I could. In cryptocurrency news, Bitcoin and crypto markets are down this week. Bitcoin is down about 1% over the past 7 days. Bitcoin and the crypto markets have had decent gains coming out of last weekend, but then have been on a downward trend over the past few days. This is probably in response to the latest crackdown in China regarding crypto mining. The Chinese province of Sichuan issued an order to crack down on crypto mining operations. Sichuan is now the 5th Chinese province to announce crackdowns or partial bans on crypto mining. Well, you are now caught up on all the latest finance and investing news. Follow me on Twitter at VanceAlm and on my website, highfinancethoughts.com, where I'm constantly blogging about everything related to stocks and crypto. Don't forget to like and share this video and keep investing wisely.